Literally today on Capitol Hill, the pro-Trump people then ran all up and through it. They then trashed it. By the way, I'm not going to call them pro-Trump protesters. I'm not going to call them rioters. We're just going to call them a mob because it's literally mob violence committed on Capitol Hill. Now, I always say they can do certain things that we can't do. Is somebody going to say amen? Because I feel like somebody should be saying amen. How is it that certain people with the complexion for the protection can run all up and through Capitol Hill, steal shit out of Nancy Pelosi's office, sit there and badger the police, be aggressive towards the police? Your black ass can't even talk out of turn without getting shot, but they can all run up and through it and commit acts of domestic terrorism, and it's all good. As a matter of fact, they were let in to do it. You know why? Because it's all a part of a bigger plan, guys. This is 2021. You thought 2020 was something? You have not seen nothing yet. We are headed towards a new way of living life. The New World Order. It's here. I don't know if you've realized it, but it's here. You go to the stores, they ain't accepting cash. All right. You even try to take cash somewhere, people look at you funny. We're walking around with masks. You know, I don't know if you guys know that is a Freemasonic ritual too, but they got you doing things you don't even know what it is. Okay, it's a whole lot going on. You know what's also funny, right? COVID-19 is definitely a real thing, and yes, the government did put it out there in the public, but ain't it something how when it comes to protests, nobody gives a damn about social distancing or COVID-19 guidelines. Only for us regular folk that ain't out there doing the shit and destroying things. A lot of you guys have watched these movies, and you say this world right now feels like a movie because the movies are the truth. If Donald Trump has said anything correct since he has been in office, I'm gonna give him credit for this. He let y'all know that media is fake. All right. It's owned by like five different companies. That's it, all mainstream media, which means they're going to put things out there that they want you to see, not what you really need to see. The truth is in the movies, the fakery is in the media. With that being said, we are headed towards, we headed towards some dark days, all right? We're headed towards some dark days. And so my purpose tonight was not necessarily to regurgitate all of the talking points that you guys have been reading on CNN and TMZ and all over through the news all day. I don't want to get on here and talk about white people this and white people that, because you've heard that all day. What I want to tell you guys is all the tea that I have heard about Trump over the last several weeks that I have not released, and I just want us to put everything out there since he's leaving office anyway. By the way, he's not going to leave office. I'm going to talk about it later, but he said you're going to pry this office out of his dead cold hands. Now, I don't know how they gonna do that, but I'm just saying this man said he ain't leaving, but he gotta go. He's Jennifer Hudson, he's staying, and he gotta go, damn it. Now, as you guys know, the mob invaded Capitol Hill because they feel like the election was stolen from Trump. This is something that they have been holding on to for the longest, even though it has been proven that Biden won. Look, I'm not here to argue back and forth with you about election fraud and this, that, and the third, but all I can say is Biden clearly won. Donald lost. It is what it is, all right? Audio clips have even dropped of Trump pressuring Georgia officials to find an extra 11,000 votes. Find it. You ain't got it. You better find it. You know, if you sing Good Times, you would actually catch that damn reference. Look at this from earlier today. Look at this. This looks like a movie. This does not even look real. Guys, we are literally in the middle of a revolution. Do you guys understand? But they've tricked us to think that the revolution is black and white. No, the true revolution, and everybody don't see it, is us against the government. The government has kept us separate since the beginning of time so they could do whatever the hell they needed to do to us so they can implement their agendas. And since we are separate, since we are fighting over stupid things like race, over stupid things like Democrat, Republican, Trump, Biden, since we are all damn divided, the government can swoop right in and implement the New World Order, except it's already here. All right? I do have a question for you, though. How do you think the government officials would have reacted to this storming into Capitol Hill? You know what I'm saying? This is a throwback for that ass, but how do you think they would have reacted to thousands of us storming into Capitol Hill? They just shit they britches, boy. They'd have brought every branch of the military in to knock us out. I truly believe it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and actually go through everything and all the tea that I've gotten about Trump from a source that has been right time and time and time again. All right, let's get to it. Number one, did he really have COVID? Yes, he did have COVID. He actually had it. When he left the hospital, he left the hospital against the doctor's directions. Donald Trump did exactly what he wanted to do when he went back to the White House. Do you think he wore a mask around the White House just because he had COVID and because he didn't want to spread it to everybody else? No, he did not. He was known as a super spreader in the White House. He got everybody sick, the staff, the housekeepers, everybody, and wouldn't even let them take no time off. He was literally, he was a major infector. He was a disease monkey all up and through the damn White House, all right? And so that's why they really want him up out of there. You got to go, Trump. You got to go because they got to disinfect it before Kamala and Biden get in. Now, y'all might have thought that was a joke. No, that's a real thing. They have to disinfect it from the top and the bottom. You know, Biden is old as hell and he's now. He ain't gonna make it through if he catch COVID-19. And then even though I kind of low-key think this whole presidency was actually Kamala's. That would actually be. Anyway, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Number 2, he has no actual plans to leave in office. He has made this very clear to his staff from the beginning that they would have to force him out of the office. Oh God, the Secret Service and several administrators have been trying to devise a plan to actually get him out of there by force because he refuses to leave. He does not believe that he is actually lost. He is what you would consider a narcissist, and in his head, no matter how much proof is out there that he lost, he ain't buying it. And so he will actually be forced out of there. And Donald actually let his staff know that before he did leave or he was forced out, that he would literally leave the White House with a bang, which is pretty much what you saw tonight, all right? According to the National Guard, he is considered a domestic terrorist. This is something they're not going to say, but he is literally considered a domestic terrorist, and due to certain code words that he says on his social media and, of course, out of his mouth, he has triggered certain events, especially the ones that went down on Capitol Hill today. Moving right along, we'll get into what those trigger words were later. All right, let's get into this. Just so y'all know, Donald and Melania, it's all a bunch of lies, okay? They've actually been broke up for the last 7 years. Yes, they are still legally married, but they both got their own booze. As a matter of fact, Melania is actually dating a man by the name of Henry. He's an older gentleman, but he's definitely a lot younger than Trump. He's a six-pack Jason Statham looking type of guy, ex-military. Like I told you, his first name is Henry. In addition to that, she allegedly has a girlfriend that is a lipstick lesbian, okay? So she get down both ways. But when it comes to politics and when it comes to these celebrities, the majority of them are bisexual and trisexual. You guys are just going to have to accept it. I don't really know why this is still news at this point. This is literally how the majority of them get down. Donald absolutely does not care that she got a couple boos because he got a couple boos his damn self. And now that he has not been reelected, her contract is up and she can move on with her life, get divorced, and go and be with Henry, all right? You guys are going to learn a lot more about Henry in the years to come. Number 6. We got to talk about the fact that Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner's, this is Donald's daughter, her marriage to her husband is completely fake and nothing but a front. Ivanka herself is also bisexual and Jared Kushner is allegedly into the T-girls. So she like girls, he like T-girls. They both ain't got what the other one want, but this is a marriage of convenience. Jared Kushner comes from an Jewish bloodline with a lot of money. In addition to that, you guys should know that Donald Trump has never been a fan of Jared. He has he calls Jared a lot of racial slurs all around the White House and has just never liked the fact that he had Jewish heritage. He really, really did. Now we're going to continue here in just a minute, but I got to play this quick commercial here from Embrace Pangea. Embrace Pangea is a black-owned health and wellness brand that has solidified themselves as being able to take care of your yoni. But guess what? They do more than just service your yoni. Yes, as a matter of fact, Embrace Pangea has products to cover you from head to toe, inside and out. And in particular, let me tell you about a couple products that I personally use. Number 1 is the herbal tooth powder that is better than any toothpaste that you will get over the counter. It will get your teeth clean and help your teeth to maintain a natural white shade. And in addition to that, the advanced botanical mouthwash is something that we all should have in our medicine cabinet. Now, when you look at a bottle like this with 25 potent herbs like echinacea, golden cell, don't laugh at me if I mispronounced that, you know what I meant. We need these natural ingredients in our mouth rinses so that we can fight tooth decay, gingivitis, all of that plaque, halitosis, and overall poor. All right, now moving right along, back to what we was talking about. All right, we were actually talking about Donald, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about his German heritage, because when you follow his bloodline, it can actually be followed back to Kallestadt, Germany. All right, and in this little bitty town, there were a couple families that actually made it big out of there. The Trump family came out of there, and so did the Heinz family. But I just thought it was interesting that my tea spiller, my coffee spiller, wine spiller, whatever you want to call it, said that Donald Trump does not like people of a certain heritage. He just so happened to have German heritage, and it is alleged that his family was pro-Nazi back in the day. Allegedly pro-Nazi. Allegedly, people. Now, what you guys also need to know is that even though we can't confirm the pro-Nazi affiliation, what we can confirm is that Donald literally followed Adolf Hitler's business plan. And let me explain. Adolf Hitler mastered radio. Trump came in mastering Twitter. Adolf Hitler focused on the ooze, as well as Trump came in focusing on the Muslims. If you really think about it, they were really almost one in the same, and not in the same as in they did the same kind of destruction, but literally like the tactics that they use to get people on their side. It's crazy, but I just really want you to think about it and go down this rabbit hole with me. In addition to that, let's get their pictures down. I want to talk to you guys about this lady lame, Letitia James. Letitia James is a New York attorney that has actually made it her mission to take down the Trump family. See, the Trump family, the entire family right now is extremely stressed. Donald and Eric, those are Donald's sons. Junior, the one that was messing around with Aubrey, that had Aubrey as his side chick that told her that he loved her and she was going to be in the White House with him, even though I don't know why Aubrey believed that trash like her would ever make it into the White House. I'm sorry, Aubrey, you are considered white trash. You was never going to be up in there with the Crumps. You just wasn't, all right? It was not going to work out. But anyway, Letitia James is looking to actually take down Trump family for corruption, tax fraud, drug deals, hey, Rudy Giuliani, as well as other forms of tax evasion, running a sex ring through the casinos, allegedly, and many, many more crimes. So Letitia James is on that ass. She is trying to take the whole entire family down, and it's looking like once he get out of office, that stuff might actually happen. You guys should also know that Donald Trump is looking to file bankruptcy again. He's just trying to figure out the right way to do it and the right time to do it, okay? Well, we're also talking about that. Trump talks in code, all right? There are a lot of things he says that triggers. What do you guys want to call Trump supporters? I know I said mob or mafia, but you guys have so many names for them, or for the people that really ride for this man, that will tear down and destroy things for this man. Whatever you want to call them, he has certain things that will trigger something in them in order to fight, kind of like they're his dogs, pretty much, all right? Because while they put their life at risk, he's sent back somewhere protected because he ain't finna deal with that. And one of the main code phrases that he has is, "We will not lose." And he uses Fox News to perpetrate these same codes. Now, you might think that Fox News got a problem with Trump. They actually don't. They're right in alignment with the same damn agenda. All right, in addition to that, damn it, man, I want to talk about the COVID. We didn't get to the COVID yet. Well, damn. Okay, I went out of order, but that's okay. Let's go real quick. All right, guys. You might wonder what's up with the moon, and what was the obsession with the moon, and what is this obsession with space? I do want to let you guys know that apparently the moon is riddled with a whole bunch of diamonds. There is a lot of things that are worth a lot of money on the moon, which is why we spend billions and trillions of dollars to control space. That whole space Air Force thing is going to be a real damn thing. But there are a bunch of diamonds up there, and you guys know that. People around the world kill, enslave, and destroy people for these things, these shiny damn things called diamonds, not to mention these shiny things called iPhones. But that's another story for another day. Had Donald Trump been re-elected, Kim Kardashian actually had plans to be a part of the administration. We already know that she's in law school, but not really law school, just working up under an attorney. I still don't understand how she's able to get away with it. But anyway, so she's in law school, and as a part of her plan to actually rebrand herself, she was actually going to work with the administration. Her whole reason for being a part of the administration would be to combat black men going to jail unjustly. And I'm going to say this, I'm not mad at her for using her name to get some men out, but we not going to act like that it wasn't black female attorneys behind her that was doing a lot of the legwork. She put her name on it. I'm just saying, you got to give credit to both sides. You guys should also know that every single black man that has ever taken in the last 5 to 6 years, taking a public meeting with Donald Trump, got paid to do so, and got paid handsomely to do so. Who did, Storm? Okay, let me tell you. Lil Wayne got paid. 50 Cent was offered payment. Steve Harvey, remember when they met and y'all clowned and called Steve Harvey all kinds of coons? He got paid heavily. Omarosa got paid heavily and then got fired, all right? They basically got paid not only in publicity, but cash money, because they feel like us as black folks would do anything for $1. One of the few ones that actually did not get paid, because they didn't actually even get to the point of having a meeting yet, was Ice Cube. Moving right along for that, I actually wanted to talk to you guys really quick. Damn, where is the This shit is all out of order. Okay, fine. We're going to keep moving along, damn it. All right, let me tell you some other things that are going on in the government that you guys might not be aware of. I want to talk to you guys about Ariel. Have you guys seen Ariel? Ariel, the Disney mermaid movie, came out in 1989. Well, you guys should actually know that this movie was a ripoff of an actual incident of a mermaid being found in the waters by Navy men in 1989. All right, because Ariel is not simply Ariel. You guys should know that Ariel stands for Artificial Research Intelligence of Extraterrestrial Life, okay? So if they knew we had extraterrestrial life back then, why didn't they tell us then? They just telling us now. So what you guys should know, that all this talk about aliens, yes, Donald Trump has spoken with them too. All this talk about the Space Air Force, guys, the government has something huge planned, and it has a lot to do with all these UFOs and shit that we're seeing and all these incidences that are occurring in the water. Life is about to change in ways that we don't even quite understand, and the government is giving us a little bit of information bit by bit until we actually figure it out. But you might love that cartoon, but that cartoon was based off an actual character found in the water. All right, next I wanted to actually talk to you guys a little bit about the alleged COVID timeline. Now that Biden got elected here, he might change some things. We don't know. But this is just what I've heard so far. That in the early part of this year, we will have more lockdowns to come around the world. Eventually, before the spring, $2,000 a month will be either approved or heavily considered, because shit is going to be locked down and people are not going to be able to work. Infections will claim, the government will claim that infections will continue to rise around April. You're going to see more advertisements about the vaccine. You're going to see your influencers and your celebrities make the vaccine cool. You're gonna see people like Snoop Dogg, Kim Kardashian. Oh my God, I got my vaccine. Oh my God, I got my vaccine. Just like they do every time when it's time to vote. You guys have to understand, influencers are here to influence you. And the ones that are higher up, I ain't talking about the low grade people like on YouTube and shit. I mean like the ones with millions and millions of followers on IG, TikTok, all that shit. It's all media. They will be used to push the government agenda. You just wait and see it when the commercials come out. Don't tell me that I didn't say it. Throughout the summer, we will have more and more confusion, and by the end of this year, we will all be walking around with COVID passports. The COVID vaccine would just be a natural part of life, guys. We will not be able to avoid it. You guys should know the government has plans to make it to where you can't buy or sell unless you have that damn vaccine. Now, you might think you're going to get around it, but you ain't going to get around it because you have to survive. And so at the end of the day, why is all of this shit happening? Because we're leading into lockdowns. Why is the world burning down? Because when we as a people prove that we have to be controlled by the military, then the government's going to fully take over, and they're going to do to us whatever in the hell that they want to do. Has Donald Trump ever planned to leave office? No. Has he told a lot of lies since he been in? Yes. Did he tell some truth on some shit? Yeah, he did. Him and Melania, they're not together. She already got a man. He already got somebody else. His daughter marriage is fake. Donald Trump Jr. been cheating on his wife for the longest. Eric Trump don't even like his ass, and Tiffany Trump is messing around with somebody in the Secret Service too. And so it's a whole lot going on. It's a whole lot of mess. I don't know if the next one coming up is the Antichrist. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but what you guys should know is that everything you see on CNN, everything you see on your media has been planned. So there's nothing new under the sun, and there's nothing that is a surprise. You was really surprised they was trashing Capitol Hill. Why? It was planned. It was all done for a reason. Put your thinking caps on. I don't want to get up here and tell you everything that everybody else has said. You can read that shit on CNN. I want to let you know what's going on the inside. Allegedly, right? All allegedly. Allegedly. I'm done now, Real Mermaid. Okay. Okay. Y'all think it's a game? Disney is darker than you realize. Okay, moving right along from that.
Have you ever wondered how the rich keep getting richer? They learn to leverage money and pass the knowledge down to their children to create generational wealth. If you're not trading, you may miss your family's wealth opportunity. Epic has removed the learning curve and are putting thousands of people into profits daily. Results will vary, but you now have an opportunity to earn while you learn from millionaire traders who can put you on the fast path to Forex trading success. Copy and paste live trade alerts that will be sent to your cell phone each day. Follow EPIC's 2-week syllabus to learn to pick your own trades.
I'm excited to be partnered with this company. It's giving me a skill set that will allow me to live the lifestyle that I want to live.
Great Britain pound USD. I got from that trade $11.65, $15.15, $40.50, and $16.60. That all came from the expert trader.
Join EPIC today. Visit www.epictraders.live.